I'm a member of the Alliance group that isn't officially at St. Joseph Secondary School. We have been official recognition as on more than one occasion, and our pursue our objective have been told that the formation of this group is not in keeping with Catholic values. Our group is fighting to obtain a safe space where queer students are able to share their experiences in total confidence, without fear of being judged or harassed as so many gay are. High school is often a difficult time for students, regardless of things such as sexual orientation. Most everyone struggles with finding themselves throughout their teen years. Be cool and accepted, and usually finds a way to going on a shopping spree or getting a new haircut. But imagine if who you are set you apart from the crowd. With all your efforts to fit in, people continue to disrespect, using derogatory language toward even being physically attacked. This is the life of a gay teen. There is absolutely no reason why any student should dread going to school for fear of bullying in any form. For years, people have blind eyed to the issue of homophobic bullying, and we are no longer going to sit quietly in the closet. Through spreading awareness and being officially recognized in our school community, we can put an end to the hatred towards it from ourselves. There is a great need for an environment within the school. Students are free to speak their minds and desires, to know that they are not alone, they are not prayed the gay away, and God does not hate them. It needs to be recognized that there are gay students in the system, and we deserve to be treated with the same dignity and respect as everyone else. We're queer, and we're simply spreading the idea of acceptance. Milk, the first openly gay man elected to public office in the U.S., once said, "All young people, regardless of sexual orientation or identity, deserve a safe and supportive environment in which to achieve their full potential. That alone is all we're asking for."
I decided I wanted to start a GSA when I was talking to one of my friends, and the conversation turned to how LGBT issues were never really discussed at school. And she mentioned how she wished we could have an LGBT club at our school where we could actually discuss these things. And I'd been thinking about starting a club like that for a while, but I kind of let it go because I didn't really know anyone who was that into the idea. So I figured if she wanted the club as well, that I might as well try and start it. So the next day I stayed after class and I asked my teacher what you would have to do to start a club at the school. And I explained to her what it would be about, and she told me to write a proposal and then she'd take it to the principal for me. At that point, I was pretty sure that we were going to get it because I didn't know about the whole Halton issue, and I didn't think they could say no to something like that. After that, I started asking around, trying to find students who I thought would be interested in the group. And we actually got a pretty good amount of people. I think there were about 15 or 20 of us. And we found a staff sponsor as well. So I wrote the proposal and gave it to my teacher, and the next day she called me aside and told me that our proposal had been denied. And it was really disappointing and kind of a shock, because we'd already started planning what to do at meetings and designing posters and stuff. And everyone was really excited, and I didn't want to have to tell them that our proposal was denied and that we couldn't have a club. Later that day, the principal called me out of class to explain why our proposal was denied. Basically what she said was that a group like this would be premature for our age group, and that the Catholic Church did not support the lifestyle, and that there were already supports in place. I asked her what those supports were, and she said that students would have to make an appointment with their guidance counselor, and from there they would be referred to the school's child and youth worker, where they could have a one-on-one discussion. And I asked if any students had ever actually done that, and she wouldn't answer that. And then she also gave me a printout from the Courage International website. With the amount of people we got from the group, I wasn't going to take no for an answer, because so many people were looking forward to it. I made the Facebook group just to keep track of who was in it and to keep people updated. Eventually I made the group public because I wanted to get more people from our school, and so we could get more members. Then Extra found it, and we kind of got a lot of media attention after that. The week after March break, we had a group meetings so we could put together a new proposal. And the entire hallway was full of people who wanted to get into the meeting, but the room would only hold 30, so we had to turn most people away. We drafted our proposal, and about halfway through the meeting, the principal came in. She drew an umbrella on the board and wrote other minority groups under it, like ethnic minorities and people with disabilities. She said that we'd have to have a group that deals with all of these other issues as well. After the meeting, I typed up our proposal and gave it to her. We didn't get a response until over a week later. The letter from the board that came out the next day was a pretty clear denial. Basically, the response she gave us suggested another compromise. She wanted us to become an expanded branch of an existing club at our school, which is called Life Team, and it's a religious club run by the chaplain. I called another meeting after that, and we decided that we couldn't accept that compromise because the group wouldn't be visible to other students in the school. Like the umbrella group, they'd basically be hiding our group within another one, and we wouldn't be able to have any of the things we need for people to actually know about it, like announcements, posters, and an LGBT name. If we went with that, the group would just die out once all its existing members graduated. Over the past few weeks, I think there has definitely been an improvement in the way our school addresses homophobia. For example, they are doing the Day of Pink today. However, I still feel strongly that there is a want and a need for a GSA at our school, and it is the school's responsibility to meet that need.
A few weeks ago, members of the St. Joe's GSA began to be bullied and judged due to the rampant homophobia that occurs in our school community. In our case, this judgment came in the form of Facebook statuses. Multiple students who didn't agree with or support our cause took to Facebook so that their opinion could be heard. Statuses such as Leviticus verse 18 and God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, riddled our Facebook pages. The recent bullying at St. Joseph's has made us feel insecure and unsafe in our second home, which is our school. Many of the students involved in the GSA fight do not have the family support, and school is the one place where they are surrounded by friends and should be comfortable. But pushing in the hallways, ridicule for reading articles that support our fight, and negative, judgmental words have made our school yet another place where we feel out of place. It is a fundamental right to feel safe and secure in our environments, to be free to be who we are without threat of violence or negativity. When we are labeled, judged, or singled out as not normal, we are set up to be ridiculed because we aren't typical. The irony of it all is that this comes because we are trying to convince the board that we need a support group in place that would negate this exact behavior. The events that took place the past few weeks just prove why GSA is needed, not only in our school, but in all schools.
As a member of the St. Joe's Gay Straight Alliance, I would like to share what I have learned from all of these amazing people who have taught me and many others of what is possible when we come together to fight for love and equality. We believe love is more important than what's in between your legs, who you go home to at night, and what gender you love and care about. We are fighting for what we believe in and vice versa. We believe in what we're fighting for. Here, it doesn't matter if you love men or if you love women. If you are willing to fight for love, then you have earned the right to love. We're proudly wearing pink shirts because we are fighting. We're not fighting against government, we're not fighting against family, and we're definitely not fighting against tradition or religion. We are fighting against self-doubt, self-loathing, and that awful voice in the backs of our heads that we have heard far too many times. We are crossing those lines that have divided us, lines of religion, lines of intellectual ability, social class, and all the other lines that they've used to divide us, label us, and stereotype us. We are here to support love, no matter what you're wearing, who you are, or where you're from. You're here standing with us, together as one, because we just don't represent our community. We represent everybody who's ever felt marginalized in our school, whether they be straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender. And with over 200 plus members in our Facebook group, and the overwhelming number of students who showed up to our very first GSA meeting, it goes to show that they support us no matter who we love. We will continue to spread our message of love and equality to everyone, not just to the people here, and to the future generations of St. Joseph students who, with the creation of this club, will have somewhere to go where they can be who they are and appreciated and respected for who they are. I'm Megan Marinowski, and I am a part of the St. Joseph's Gay Straight Alliance, and I love to fight for love.